Hi, I'm Sevanti. This is Unity Yoga. I'm going to do a sequence that is for strengthening the legs. So we'll start in squat position. You may just want to have a block close to you, okay? In case you can't get the heels down, the Achilles aren't quite stretched enough, we can use this block. So you can either prop yourself up onto the block here, into the squatting position. You may not need it. So we're aiming to get the heels down on their own. So you might need to widen the feet a little bit more. Spread the toes, and the drishti is just over the top of the fingertips, relaxing and lengthening out the neck. So just take a few breaths here, just centering, calming, coming into your breath, your natural rhythm of breath. And although it's going to be quite a strengthening sequence, let's see if we can keep some softness, especially in the upper body, while the lower legs are working and grounding. So already feeling that grounding through our feet. And when you're ready, we're very slowly going to start to lift the hips and lower the hands next to the feet. Now, if your hamstrings aren't very long, you can keep your block there if you like. Otherwise, you can just move your block out the way. Bring your feet hip width apart if they're not already, and separate the toes. Lift up in your hips, but fold over at your waist and gently release into Uttanasana, or sometimes we refer to it as Padahastasana. And drop the head, just let the neck go. So your knees can be bent here. Just really let yourself be a ragdoll in your upper body. If you've already got quite long hamstrings and you're not overforcing and overstretching, then you can keep your sitting bones lifting up and stretch the back of the legs. So relax, long deep breaths here. Bring the weight slightly further forwards over the balls of the feet and make sure the knees are relaxed. Okay, so we are lifting above the kneecaps, but there's no tension here. Imagine we've got these long balloons of light inside the legs and they're stretching in opposite directions. We lift up the top of the femur towards the sky, and we're also reaching down through the heel down to the ground, creating lots of space in each joint, in the ankle, in the knee, in the hip. Shaking out the head again. So we may want to just do a little bit of bending and stretching here. Let's bend as we inhale, and as we exhale, let's lift up through the sitting bones and draw the belly towards the knees and release. So again, bending, inhale and exhale, spreading the toes, lifting up. So each time you'll just be lifting the sitting bones as high as you can, strengthening and lengthening the back of the legs in your own body's timing without forcing anything. Let the head go. Then you might just want to walk a little bit, bend and straighten the legs, alternating between the two, left, right, good. Good. Another way is to bring the feet closer together, bring the fingertips at the back here, at the heels, and try to bend the knees and bring the elbows into the back of the knees. And then what we do is we try to push the calves into our forearms, and that helps us get a little bit straighter. But it's important to really listen to your body and not to push, but instead just get in contact with the softness of your body and the breath, not overstretching or over pushing. Finding that sattvic way, not too rajastic, too much effort, or too tamastic, where we're full of inertia and not moving enough in towards our boundaries, but this sattvic place in the middle. Good, and release the hands. And then it may be that you can take hold of your big toes with your first two fingers, place your thumbs on top and open your elbows, drawing the body down. Or it may be that actually you can bring your hands underneath the soles of the feet and bring your weight forwards over the balls of the feet and drop the head. So whichever position you would like to take. Long deep breaths and slowly release. Okay, so you might just want to bend, shake out the hips a little bit. So we're going to come from here, bringing the feet together into Utkatasana, the chair pose. So this is very strengthening, but just make sure that you don't stay in it too long if it's going to put any pressure on your lower back. So we bend by bringing our thighs ideally parallel to the ground if you can, just as deep as you can. Take the arms up alongside your ears. So we have this nice long diagonal line from your sacrum up towards your fingertips and your head in the middle. Holding it here, breathe in and exhale back to Uttanasana and shake out. Good, and again bending, coming all the way up, lengthening and slowly down. Fantastic. Next time, coming all the way up into Utkatasana. Now from here, let's twist. Let's come round, let's come to our right side and bring our hands together in prayer. Good. See if we can twist and bring the right shoulder above the left and look up. Good. You may even be able to bring your left hand to the floor and the right arm up towards the ceiling perhaps. Good. Fold down. Back into Uttanasana, stretch out, relax the neck. And again, bend the knees, coming up into chair pose, this time twisting the other side, looking behind you, either holding it in prayer, or if you're comfortable, then to stretch the top arm and place the other hand on the floor to the outside of your left foot. Good, and slowly back into Uttanasana. Long deep breaths. Bend the knees. Come up into chair pose and this time press your feet into the ground to come all the way up to standing. Take a moment. Separate your feet a little so your lower back can relax. And as we open the arms, do so by drawing the back muscles down and the arms will just float open and the heart center will be soft. So from here, just give your legs a little shake out. We're going to come into Virabhadrasana 3, so Warrior 3. So we're going to step forwards onto our right foot. As we do so, we're just going to pour all our weight down through the right leg, particularly through the three corners, at the base of your big toe, the base of your little toe, and in the centre of your heel, solidly grounding into the earth. As we press down, we're also springing up into our legs, so we're never collapsing, we're always lengthening. Let's take the arms up, this helps us balance and align. So we lengthen, our arms are alongside our ears. When you're ready, feel the opposition between your fingertips and your toes. Let's inhale, lift up and forwards. So we're aiming to become a parallel line, a horizontal line with the ground. You can flex your left foot, take your heel back, take your fingertips forwards, hold it there, feel the opposition, and very slowly with control, come back up and lower down. It's always quite nice to have a little shake out in between, get soft, relax in the body. Good. So let's take our weight over to the left side. So you can either rock over or you can step forwards, whatever feels right. Pouring your weight down through the left side. So feeling really strong in our legs and our arms, but also this soft quality in the upper body. So if you bring a smile to the face, it will just soften things a little bit more. Let's reach up with the fingers, reach back with the toes, tilting and staying square. So we don't want to open the right hip, want to keep it down and square. Flex the right foot, take the fingers forwards, the heel back, hold, and very slowly come up to center and release. Take a moment in Tadasana, spread the toes, palms are facing forwards, close your eyes, take a breath. Good. Very gently. We're going to turn now sideways on. Okay, so ready for Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. We're going to separate the feet, one leg length apart. The toes are spread and the feet are parallel. Okay, so right from the beginning, make sure that we're not overarching in the lower spine by either pushing the hips back or slumping the spine. Let's see if we can lengthen the tailbone. Good. And draw up in the abdomen, so really lengthening in the sacrum. Good. Now, feeling those legs really strong, let's allow the arms to just float up as we draw down in the lats. In the latissimus dorsimus, drawing down, and the arms just float. That's it. Float on air as if you've got these two balloons underneath the armpits. And then we lengthen the fingertips away from each other. And slide the shoulder blades down and lengthen the neck. Let's turn, I'll mirror you. So turn in your right foot, turn out your left. Okay, the hips are still square. We're not going to face in the direction that we're going, but the hips and the shoulders are still square. Okay. So we're going to do reverse side warrior first. So we're going to reach actually to your right, and then we're going to lower this arm onto the back leg as we raise the top arm. So feel this length all the way up towards the ceiling. Take the arm even a little bit further back. Now let's inhale. As we exhale, keep the height through your spine, but we bend in the front leg. So just check, you might need to inch your toes forwards. You want to get your knee above your ankle, rather than the knee above the toes. And also, rather than dropping this hip in, we want to keep the right hip pinned back, rotating the thighs, pressing down with the outer edge of the feet. Looking out in the direction of our bent leg. Hold it there. Imagine someone's actually pulling you with the back arm and the front arm, so you have this equilibrium, but this softness, this peaceful warrior, a gentle open heart, strong legs. So from Warrior 2, we're going to come back between the two. We're going to reverse, taking the back arm and the top arm back, and then exhale, deepen. As we take the back arm, we're going to straighten the front leg. So breathing in and exhale, deepen. Breathing in and exhale, deepen. Breathing in. And exhale, deepen. Hold it in Warrior 2. Take a couple of breaths. And very gently coming up, bring the feet forwards again. So we're back into our square position. We're going to do all of that on the other side. So let's turn in your left foot and your right foot out. Keeping now your left hip back. Good. So it's very important how the arms come up. So we want to be really grounded, sending the feet into the earth. But the upper body is very soft. So let's allow the arms to float up when we're ready. And open the heart. That's it. Okay, so reversing first of all. Let's lean away and reach the left hand down. And reach the top arm up. Pressing our feet into the ground. Feeling all those oppositions as usual. Opening the heart and breathing in, exhale, bending the front leg. Again, just check, you might need to walk your toes forwards. The hips are open, so we're not dropping this leg in. Pressing down particularly with the outside of your left leg. And this thigh, we're aiming for it to be horizontal, staying really open as if we're between two panes of glass. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. And the energy is coming all the way up into the third eye and sending that energy forwards through our drishti of the eyes. Let's do that nice flow again. So we inhale back, straightening the leg, and we exhale, bend forwards. Breathing in, and exhale. Breathing in, and exhale. And find that position there, as if someone is pulling you with your back arm and your front arm, and you find that central position. Good, and up to center. Release. You might just want to shake out the arms a little. We're going to come back to the first side and develop it a little bit deeper. So we're going to turn our right foot in and our left foot out. Okay, let's float up the arms again. So let's bend that leg down into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Now this time, let's bring the palm to face up, resting the elbow on the thigh and taking the arm alongside the ear. So this is the half position, Utthita Parsvakonasana, opening the top arm. If you want to go deeper, then you may be able to lower your hand in front of your foot, either on the tips of your fingers, or lower the hand, or you could even, if you want to, use a block. Okay, so whichever position is right for you. So we're going to take the arm alongside the ear. Now, maybe if you want to go even deeper, these are all variations and possibilities, then you can take the front arm, your left arm, underneath, wrap it under your thigh and look up, holding your hand behind your thigh. Opening your top shoulder and in reverse, back through all the stages, taking the arm up, coming all the way up and turning that leg in. Okay, and release. Shake out. Other side. Okay, so it's all different stages. Just slot into wherever your body is happy, not pushing yourself too far. Left foot in, right foot out. Make sure again, hips are square, shoulders are square, lengthening through the fingers, staying soft and gentle in the heart. So inhale and exhale. So as we bend down, we keep drawing up through the crown, so we're not collapsing the spine at all. And let's come over towards this right leg. Lengthening the arm alongside the ear. So this may be enough. Look down and check that you're directly above the leg. You're not forwards. So we want to keep the top shoulder above the shoulder underneath. Good. But also check the rib cage, that you're not pushing forwards, you're just softening and lengthening your tailbone. If you want to, you can lower the hand in front. And if you want to go deeper still, you can take your arm behind your back. Maybe just tuck it and hold on to the inner thigh. Or if you can reach, take your right arm underneath and clasp your wrist behind you. And draw your body back over your right leg. Good, come back through the stages. That's it, and stretch back to center. Okay, from here, just to finish off, spread the toes. Inhale. Exhale, lift the sitting bones up as you bring the chest forwards. Just pause with a flat back for a moment, lifting your tailbone, bring your weight forwards over the balls of the feet, and then very gently come down as far as you're able. And you can place your hands just beneath you, drop the head, shake out the neck, hold on to your ankles, and gently draw yourself down. Let's place the hands back onto the floor, bend the knees, quietly jump the feet together. We can turn around, come back into the squats the same way that we started. And then slowly from there, we can release all the way down into Savasana. So a nice relaxation after all that leg strengthening work. So relaxing down, separate your feet. Your arms are away from your body, shoulders are underneath you, lengthen the neck. If you want, you can put a blanket over you, maybe an eye pillow over the eyes. If the lower back is a bit sore, then a bolster under your knees to sink into the ground. And yoga can allow all kinds of thoughts and feelings to bubble to the surface. So it may feel relaxing and nourishing, and sometimes it may feel that we have all these different feelings and thoughts whizzing around. So just be with whatever is there. In time, just letting your body settle. but enjoying this place, this time to be with you. Slowing down the breath and falling into deep relaxation.